You're gonna get pushed aside and only be known as that blonde chick with Miley for the next 4 years.
Come on, it's not gonna be that bad. This isn't high school anymore.
Okay guys, it's that fateful time when we come to the final episode of Hannah Montana, and I'm getting very emotional. Revisiting Hannah Montana Forever has been the ultimate source of fan service. If you guys don't know, my Hannah Montana Forever final retrospective is coming out in a week or two, but I wanted to highlight the last episode, considering I highlighted all the specials. Now, this was not only Disney's best finale, this was Disney's best show, and I can't wait to dive into how it ended and answer the question, is it a worthy finale? Spoiler alert, yeah, it is, and it's the best. Now let's get into it. The series finale of Hannah Montana is Wherever I Go, a 2-part episode, starting nostalgically as we're looking at pictures of Miley and Lily in the earlier season. Who would have taken those pictures? Like, did a photographer show up at their school? They did not have cameras back then, nor did they have the cell phones to do it. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious now. But joking aside, it is really sweet to watch Miley and Lily reminisce and finally be ready to take the final step into adulthood, which is going to college.
I am so proud of you. I mean, you gave up the secret and you put your entire career on hold just so we could go to college together. I mean, who does that? I don't know if I could do that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're not just my best friend. You are my hero.
Now, Miley's been having a lot of issues juggling Hannah Montana and her true identity this season. So Miley and Lily are excited about college. Meanwhile, Miley's getting offers to be a movie star and actually be a part of another film and...
You know, think of it as Joni growing as a more tolerant and compassionate person, which could very well be the most valuable lesson that she learns in college.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could look at it that way, but I don't have to because I got you.
It's kind of sweet that we're ending on a Lily and Miley episode. Like, I feel like that is truly the heart of this show, is their relationship and kind of how they bond together when times get tough, and when they don't see each other's point of view, they usually always pull through. They keep each other accountable, and I think it's important. Although, I do think Miley's a little bit harsh because she literally doesn't let Lily have other friends, even. Jackson kind of inspires Miley to essentially be rude and obnoxious around Lily so that way she's happy that she doesn't inevitably go to college with her.
She gonna be in a foul mood.
Morning, family!
Oh yeah, she's devastated.
Which does not make any sense to me. Like, that just seems like cruel. Like, why would you treat someone wrong? Like, Miley will do anything to not be honest with people or have a direct communication.
Miley, are you gonna be like this all year?
What'd you say? I can't hear you with all the racket!
They get to go test out, like, one of the colleges, essentially. Like, they stay overnight, and they even run into Amber and Ashley, who—
Oh no.
Guess who lives next door?
I know, we do.
If you weren't rich, I'd totally dump you.
who, of course, treat Miley super different now that they know the secret, and it's like this whole world kind of turned upside down. I like that we had more than one episode to digest that, because it's still crazy to accept their world where that is true. The episode kind of ends with Miley telling Lily that she's thinking about taking a movie in France instead of going to college, and Lily is, like, literally heartbroken.
So I guess I'll just have to take a year off. You know, go do some big Hollywood budget movie or something. 'Cause that's how much I love you. My best friend.
And they couldn't soften the blow. Like, no matter how obnoxious Miley acted, like, Lily feels betrayed. And she even goes as far as to say that she wants to move out of their house.
You're the last person I would want to go to college with. No, you're the last person that I would want to go anywhere with.
Dang, Lily. We just got like 12 episodes in, and we got so comfortable with everything, the way things were, and like things were gonna wrap up. Like, seeing them argue like this is almost heartbreaking because there's something about it that feels final. Maybe because we know it's the final episode, episode 15 of season 4. Like, of course it's gonna have to go right. It just really is it's just so interesting how they're gonna come back from this.
You can't stay mad at me forever. Please talk to me.
Until I go away to college, I'm moving back in with my dad.
Jackson and Miley have a final moment where they're both on the couch talking about how much they hate their lives.
I know that things are bad right now with Lily, but trust me, the way my life is going, I would so rather be you than me.
And they kind of encourage each other to figure out what to do best, which is really nice. I love the relationships in this show. They have so much to learn from each other. Miley realizes that Lily was only really upset because Miley wanted to leave without her. And if she knew that she intended to bring her with her, that maybe she would forgive her.
That was a hint?
Yeah, she said go anywhere with. She could have stopped at college, but no, she added anywhere. Which means Paris, the place I didn't ask her to go, and why would she hint at Paris if she didn't want to go?
Jackson thinks it's nuts, but then of course it ends up working perfectly. We think Jackson's never gonna go anywhere further than the surf shop.
And I found a couple of jobs you might be good for. Yeah, at a cat hospital, cleaning up poop.
When we get one final moment with Rico, and it's a really nice moment because Rico essentially is like, you're fired, you can't work for me anymore because you need to move on in your life and do something good.
I'm only here because, well, I thought about what you said, and you're right.
That you're the result of a botched Chihuahua cloning experiment?
No,
That you could get a full workout in a hamster wheel?
no.
That you could fit your entire body inside...
Jackson!
He's such a good person now. Like, Rico just being around all these people, seeing everything he didn't know, being exposed to Miley's secret, like, he's changed in a psychologically crazy way. Like you saw him in the last episode, he was traumatized. Like, this guy is in psychosis this entire season, which is funny because he's still, like, true to his character and a funny guy.
I can't believe you'd do this for me.
Neither can I. But I guess when I look underneath my disgust, disdain, and utter lack of respect for you, you're my best friend.
So Miley and Lily essentially make up, and Lily accepts to go with Miley to France.
Well, then, how can I say no?
We're going to Paris! Paris, France!
So this is where it gets really nuts. They're about to leave to live in France, and Lily is essentially like, actually, I'm gonna go to college. So she's gonna stay, and Miley's gonna go. We even see Miley in Paris, which is so crazy. And kind of cool, actually. And I love that we get Oliver and Griffin one last time. They show up at the airport before Miley and Lily are about to leave to France. And it's so sweet to see them one last time and see them do a comedic bit.
Dude, why the hostility?
Well, it's just that I made a huge romantic gesture, and you doing the same thing kind of makes it a little less special.
And then we find that she quit the movie to go to college with her, which is a really sweet ending. I like that they're not anti-college. I mean, of course, Disney Channel wouldn't do something like that, but it is sweet that, like, that they both took the responsible route. Like, they could have just jumped into a movie, like give into the world of fame and actually ride out Hannah's success, or they could just go through their life the same as they were. Nothing needs to change now that Miley's secret's out. Like, that is the biggest shift in their life, and they get to relearn what it's like to, like, kind of go back to your family. Ugh, and Hannah Montana is just so good at telling the story that fame is not the solution to anything. And, like, sometimes you get so wrapped up in the idea of being recognized or being wanted that you get a little spoiled. All around, like, a really crazy end to the series. I remember hearing the showrunner on a podcast talk about it, and he apparently didn't want them to end the series a certain way. I'm not going to get into the details, but apparently the network asked Miley how they want the series to end, and she's the one who chose it. Isn't that insane? I feel like if we had to sum up this entire show, it's like this girl and her family as she's navigating this world of fame and celebrities and losing herself in the glitz and glamour of it all, but always coming back to what she knows is safe, what she knows is true, and watering the relationships that she has. And the show's really good at giving her karma when she does the wrong thing. And she does the wrong thing a lot. Like, I cannot excuse half of the stuff she does on this show. I know it's just a character, it's just a show, but, like, she's kind of crazy. Like, this isn't, it's a little beyond toxicity, but it's okay because it's a story. But it is kind of crazy meta. A lot of what Miley was experiencing throughout filming these TV episodes inevitably did happen to her life. Like, I wonder if that really prepared her to experience life the way her character did, or it encouraged her to try to see a different outcome. Either way, I'm very much on Miley's side. I love Miley Cyrus, and I was so happy when she broke out into doing what she really loved, movies and more music. You know, she lives in our hearts through the movie and all these episodes, and they did just such a good job at finalizing this show. Doing these retrospectives, because I started with Hannah Montana season 1, like that was my first one, has been like such a joy, and it's been so fulfilling to look back on Hannah Montana specifically, because I definitely connect to everybody on the show. Like, there's a empowering femininity around it I could imagine I would have if I were a girl or a boy, and this show like really makes me feel like the things I go through are so valid, and the people I tease and the friends I make and the family I argue with, it's just so authentic, and it will forever be one of the best shows in my book, I'm for sure. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this really, really long journey. And I really thank you for being a part of this community talking about 2000s TV. Like, I feel like I'm having such a good time going through this with you guys. And I just, you know, it's really awesome. So thank you guys for being on the other end and listening to me talk. I feel this connection between all of us. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Johnny 2000 signing off.
I won't give in. Call